Gemini, hello, and welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I hope that you are doing well. We're going to jump into the message for Sun, Moon, or Rising in the sign of Gemini. We are starting off the reading with, it's not really a new deck, but it's a deck I don't use very often. It's quite large. It's 100 cards, and it is the Arc of Animals Tarot and Oracle deck. Just throwing in something different. These are general messages, so as always, take what resonates for you only, leave the rest. At the end of this reading, we will be bringing it into an extension or part 2 over on Patreon. So if you find that you're resonating with the reading and would like to view the extended and all unlimited extended readings after this, go ahead and join me over on Patreon. That information is in the description box below this reading. Just click on the word more, and it'll all drop down for you. All right, Gemini. What is the message for Gemini? Wow. Okay, first card coming flying out, Gemini, is the Camel. Page of Pentacles. This is a quest for wisdom, abundant harvest, conserving energy. Gemini, it would help you to slow down a bit. Be mindful, practice mindfulness, presence. Because if we rush through everything in life, we miss all the important little details that help to put pieces of the puzzle together for us. The quest for wisdom. If you're trying to understand something or learn about something more, we need to slow down and put our focus and attention in whatever it is that we are facing. Conserve your energy. Okay. We have the Whale, the Beaver, which is Judgment, the Beaver, or the Seven of Cups, and we have Black Swan. Overall, we have dragonflies. You know, I've been seeing a lot of dragonflies lately, which speaks of optimism. It also speaks of speed, maybe going too fast, or things are going too fast. Maybe things are actually kind of chaotic for you. You may feel like I'm standing still in the middle of a raging river. Everything else around me is going really fast. And it is very important that you slow down when everything else is speeding up and probably chaotic, so you don't miss what it is that the universe, life is offering you, showing you, giving you. We have the Whale, Judgment, the card of awakening. This is speaking of rising up from the depths of maybe an emotional block, or maybe just some stagnancy, or just I'm feeling like slow, tarry energy, and finally rising to the surface to take a breath, and you see light, you see more, you see clearly. This speaks of clarity, grace, mercy. Mercy in amidst the chaos. Then we have the Beaver, Seven of Cups. What I'm getting here is a few things. The beaver is a hard worker, right? Very determined, just constantly in focus on building, creating. So the beaver has dreams and ambitions and goals. But if we go too fast, if we're making split decisions, if we are jumping the gun, if we're not slowing down enough to really follow our intuitive senses, we can run into some deception, confusion, maybe making a choice that leads you down a rabbit hole or somewhere that you actually did not desire to tread. Or it could just, you know, the rabbit holes are like, look over here, shiny new things. And you go down that hole and there's nothing there, right? Because you weren't paying attention to maybe the red flags that were arising, or paying attention to your intuitive senses that may have been like, hold on, Gemini. Because then we have the black swan, 9 of Swords. This is the shadow self. This also speaks of, it says mental anguish on the card. And that's linked with the beaver, the confusion or the deception that you may find yourself up against at this time. And it is triggering. It's triggering, and it's also maybe bringing to light your shadow, which is just the parts of you that we hide, the parts of us that we suppress, repress, we deny, that we deny that we even have these parts. Yet you can't deny it when you're in that energy, black swan. So the mind maybe doing like double, triple time circles around. You might just be finding yourself with some intrusive thoughts or just chaotic thoughts, or I just can't even seem to get my mind to slow down. And that's causing me to make unwise choices for myself. Let's see where this is going. So ultimately, Gemini, while things are moving really fast, the message that I'm picking up very strongly here is to really slow down. Slow and steady. Be mindful. Pay attention. Just because you're rising up from some slow or stagnant energy or just some yucky energy doesn't mean you gotta go full force into everything that's showing itself. All these possibilities and opportunities, and that's wonderful, that's lovely, but when you just like reach in and grab the first thing that comes to you, you may regret it. Prosperity begins. So you may be doing well for yourself financially, on something that you have been building or creating, or even just like within your own self-healing journey. You may be starting to see the benefits of all the hard work that you've put into something. You've planted a seed, and you've been watching it grow slowly, patiently, or maybe quickly. With this reading, it may have like sprouted up really quickly. And that's exciting. Possibly after a period of waiting, the waiting game. Or what I'm also picking up is it's sprouting, but you're still waiting on the fruit. It's not producing fruit. You might still be waiting. And this is metaphorically, of course, just meaning that whatever you've put your time, your energy, your devotion into may start to appear as if it's actually becoming tangible and something that you can benefit from, yet that benefit is not quite here yet. That could be the wake-up call. Slow down. Not slow down like put yourself in the energy of waiting, but sometimes, what's the saying? Patience is a virtue. Sometimes it benefits us to wait and see what the universe wants to present us next. Maybe some guidance or direction. Could be another person. There's two hands here. Okay. We have shadow again at the bottom here. Transformation, passion ignited. And when, okay. So Gemini, overall, definitely pay attention, because it looks like you're doing some shadow work right now. And if you're aware of that, that's a beautiful thing, because we all have been, especially through this Mercury retrograde. Just meaning the shadow aspects are usually linked to inner child parts that have been wounded, or are, you know, our inner child can whine and complain. It can make hasty decisions. It can, all of these things are shadow aspects of our true soul's nature. There are also shadow aspects, meaning they're parts of ourselves that we have suppressed, we have repressed, we have denied are actually even parts of ourselves, because we want to appear to be this mature, or the person that we are portraying ourselves to be, right? So let's get you one more card here to give you a little bit more into this. Please don't forget to click the like button below the video, the thumbs up button if you're liking the video. Please feel free to comment. I do love to read all your comments. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. All right. Thank you. Okay. So this is talking about doing some self-inquiry. The ego mind, which is definitely coming out here. The mind is racing, and they could be intrusive thoughts with the black swan and the shadow. You are going through a transformation, by the way, Gemini, a big change. So understand that, yeah, some of you could be really truly going through an awakening, a Kundalini awakening, or some type of awakening where all the energy is rushing through all of the energy channels and meridians in the body, and it's a rush. It feels like a high. Definitely ride that high, but it looks as though you are just going full force. There's something that passionately ignited within you, and you're this busy beaver, like making it all happen. These dreams can come true. It's exciting. Just be careful. Go slow, Gemini. It's important, because there's shadow aspects that are also at play here. So the advice here for you, Gemini, is whenever your mind, the ego, presents an intrusive thought, something that causes you to suffer internally, or just have some kind of unpleasant feeling, do a little self-inquiry. Ask yourself, is this true? Is this true? And if you answer yes, ask yourself again, can I be absolutely 100% sure that this is true? What does this thought do to me? And who would I be without this thought or belief? That's an important process known as the work by Byron Katie that is helpful in helping us to be in control instead of our thoughts, especially intrusive thoughts controlling us. So that's what I have for you this week, Gemini. We're going to continue this reading over on Patreon in an extended part 2 version. So if you'd like to join us over there, again, the information is in the description box below this video. If this is where you leave us off, I hope that you found this to be helpful for you, and I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.